Roll for Crit presents how to play Legendary Realm of Kings in 5 minutes or less or more. Realm of Kings is an expansion which requires the Legendary, a Marvel deck-building game core set to be played. This one focuses on the Inhumans and their war involving the Kree and the Shi'ar for royal dominance. Designed by Devin Lowe and published by Upper Deck Entertainment. Legendary is a deck-building game in which players recruit heroes in order to attack villains and ultimately defeat the evil Mastermind before the current scheme comes to fruition. In this video, I'll cover all of the new features, keywords, and characters included in Realm of Kings. First, we have a couple of keywords returning from previous expansions. If a card has the keyword teleport, that means you can set it aside on your turn instead of playing it for its abilities. Some cards also allow you to teleport other cards in your hand rather than themselves. When you draw a new hand at the end of your turn, you'll add any teleported cards as extra cards to your new hand for next time. Another returning keyword is Abomination. If a villain has this keyword, take a look at the hero in the HQ located directly underneath their current city space. That villain increases their attack power in a number equal to the attack value printed on said hero, but their new attack value can fluctuate anytime they move or the card underneath them changes. Some new cards have variations of Abomination that change which hero the extra attack is derived from. If the Abomination keyword has the name of a location in front of it, then the ability refers only to the HQ hero underneath that specific location. The keyword Highest Abomination refers to whichever hero in the HQ currently has the highest printed attack. Double Abomination works just like regular Abomination, only now the attack bonus is doubled. If the card underneath an Abomination is a divided card with two separate attack values, add those two values together to determine the bonus. Some new cards will instruct you to choose a villain group, with different effects depending on which group you choose. For the purposes of these cards, you can choose any one unique villain or henchman villain group, not including traps, locations, or any other type of card that might appear from the villain deck. Many new hero cards feature when recruited abilities. When you recruit one of these heroes from the HQ, and after you've replaced them with a new hero card, follow the when recruited instructions on their card. This provides a one-time bonus given to you right away. This ability has no effect once the card is a part of your deck and drawn on future turns, but the rest of the card still functions as normal. The when recruited effect only triggers when the card is recruited, i.e. when you spend recruit points for it, or when an effect specifically instructs you to recruit a hero. Being told to gain or put the hero somewhere doesn't count. Perhaps the biggest new mechanic in Realm of Kings is the Throne's Favor, an indication of which player currently has the most influence over the various kingdoms. At the start of the game, you'll designate one object to represent the Throne's Favor, such as a coin or a mini, but really, it could be anything that's convenient. Anytime a card tells you to gain the Throne's Favor, you take that object. Only one player can have the Throne's Favor at a time, so if someone else gains it later on, they take it away from the player who just had it. Certain cards allow you to spend the Throne's Favor in exchange for a reward. You can do this by setting the item aside so that no player currently has it. Be careful, because certain cards can also allow the Mastermind to gain the Throne's Favor, potentially taking it away from a player and using it for harmful effects. Let's take a look at the new heroes, villains, and schemes included. Medusa makes great use of the Throne's Favor, allowing you to gain it whenever recruiting or playing her cards, then to spend it for attack power, or the option to draw or KO cards. Black Bolt has unique abilities centering around cards without any rules text printed on them. His abilities might allow you to KO cards without rules text, or reveal cards from your deck and draw any without rules text. Crystal rewards you for having cards with a variety of class icons, and lets you draw or assign to cards the classes you need in order to trigger her effects. Gorgon allows you to teleport your cards to future hands, and gains more strength according to his Abomination keywords. Karnak rewards you for defeating villains from the same group, and his Seek the Center card allows you to make use of when recruited effects after they've entered your deck. Mastermind Emperor Vulcan comes paired with the shi'ar Imperial Elite, who will frequently give him the Throne's Favor, but may give it to you if you can beat them. When Vulcan has it, he gets +3 attack. When revealed, his Master Strike gives a wound to any player who doesn't have the Throne's Favor. Meanwhile, Maximus the Mad leads the Inhuman Rebellion, who make heavy use of the various Abomination keywords. Some cards will also move HQ heroes with an attack value lower than 2 to the bottom of the hero deck. His Master Strike will reveal a random tactic card to have its effect carried out before it is shuffled back underneath him again. Devolve with 0-Gen Crystals is a new scheme that adds an extra henchman group to the villain deck, which become 0-Gen Experiments that now have the Abomination keyword. A scheme twist will put heroes with an attack lower than 2 to the bottom of the hero deck. Evil wins if 3 villains per player escape or the villain deck runs out. In Ruin the Perfect Wedding, 2 extra heroes are set aside to be married. As twists are revealed, their card stacks are moved down the aisle, or city spaces, allowing you to gain those cards or causing them to be KO'd. Evil wins if either stack is completely KO'd. Tornado of Terrigen Mists has players placing tokens above city spaces representing themselves. With this scheme, you can spend an attack point to move left or right, and you can't attack villains who aren't in the same space as you. Meanwhile, twists will bring a tornado that moves villains around. In War of Kings, each twist becomes a battlefront. When revealed, you can pay recruit points equal to the total number of battlefronts to gain the throne's favor and KO a card. If you don't, shield officer cards become victorious generals, and the Mastermind gains the throne's favor. Evil wins when there are 6 victorious generals. In conclusion, use when recruiting abilities and gain the throne's favor to take out abominations and win the war for your family. That's Legendary Realm of Kings in a nutshell. Did you get all that?